Sup kings, queens, and hottie babes in between, it's me, your fellow creme. Love that began watching the video, but before we get into it, go ahead and click that big red button, ring the bell, and tell your homies to go like and comment before giving them juicy, and I mean the juiciest, sloppy talk.
Yo, I'm here to do special services.
Well, hello there. I am in... Oops, I had the audio playing. I'm in a completely new living situation after I moved back to the States. So... Basically, what happened was that I did recording last night. Had to be really quiet because I have roommates. And, I didn't like my voice whispering. So we're going to be doing this at 1:04 in the afternoon. And the audio quality should be relatively the same as my usual. So this is our second take doing this. I wasn't able to react to the mythic heroes from last night. But I will be doing that immediately after this. So don't worry, you still have a lot more creme content on the way. How has your day been? Let me know in the comments or something, I don't know. And let's get into it. So, for round 1, we're against a player named Blake. Let's see what Blake has. Blake has a Ninja Diamond as his captain. For the rest of the team, he has attuned Hector, attuned Micaiah, Robin, Haythrun, and then obviously the Diamant. I think Diamant has some ring. I couldn't tell which ring it was. Maybe Sigurd? Does he have bonus movement? It's a little hard because my setup has my computer a little bit far away from my vision, and my microphone is right in front of me, so it's a little tricky. However, Diamant is going to heal up all the damage that we ended up doing to him because of Finish. Finish, very funny. I think that's the first time in recorded history that Diamant is actually quadding anything, but because Askr is just so slow, that happens. Now, we're going to initiate combat with Askr and see what happens. Well, we're going to smack him right upside the head, 1 point overkill, and that kills Diamant because his boulder wasn't pre-charged. I feel like the tier 4 bulwark skills are kind of tricky because like they're not as good as Liku's friend, and I feel like it ends up killing them a lot of the times. But anyways, we're going to have Thor initiate combat to Hector, and because of Armored Beacon, we're just going to absorb all that damage and pump it back out to him. So 0 becomes 74 damage somehow, which is kind of disgusting. And Micaiah cannot kill our Hector because he has Shield Fighter and Marfring. Next up, we're against Lynn, someone from the Summoner Duels competitive server. I hope you're watching this video. Well, actually, no, I don't hope. If you are, hi. But yeah, we're going to be watching your replay. They have an attuned Hector, a Malice of Miracle, Sedif, Fresvelger, and Summer Nuthus. I like this match because it was both using favorites, clear favorites, Malice and Nuthus. Perhaps Lynn is a woman enjoyer, like myself. But anyways, we're going to take out Fresvelger as soon as possible because I know that she blows up my Askr no matter what I do. And I kind of forgot that Askr relies on that special support from Thor, the special acceleration support. So unfortunately, our Askr is going to be struggling to do stuff afterwards, after Thor goes down. Which is really not great because I did not move Hector or Askr away from Nuthus' threat range. So Nuthus is going to end up killing our Askr, which is really bad. Huge oversight on my part. This could have been 0 times 2, but yeah, with just 1 Pavis and then her mirror damage, it's not great. I think that was a 4 point overkill, which was also sad. Did not expect that. Askr is going to initiate combat to Malice, and because she's away from her Breath of Life support in Sedif with the assigned decoy, she dies, which is good. I feel like both of us kind of misplayed at certain different points. That was one of them for sure. So, she's going to initiate combat into Hector. Oops, I got a Discord notification. Someone killed that guy. Anyhow, yeah, so unfortunately, we missed a kill by 5 and then just get blown up in retaliation. This Nerthus is good. Well, specifically this Nerthus, not the unit. But with some investment, it's interesting how much she can get away with. Unfortunately, we just ended up smacking her upside the head with Askr, and I am going to silence my phone. Oblivion Knight, stop texting me. No, I'm kidding. Oblivion Knight, stop writing in the Theology server. But yeah, anyways. We're going to continue with the replay. Let's see here. We initiated combat into Hector, and we're just going to keep smacking him some punches. And we're going to run away because we have Sigurd Ring on Askr. I think I said this in my last recording that I did, but I had noticed that I'm having troubles like deciding where exactly I want to put Sigurd or Celica on any unit in SDS. Like, it's so hard because there's so many good candidates for it, and it feels like a waste on whatever you actually put it on, whatever you decide on putting it on. So it's a little upsetting, but for this season I chose Askr because of the turn 1 threat from him. Anyhow, that was the end of the match. GG's Katie Lynn. Now we're on to Big Dude 91. I think that's the name. Again, I can't really read because, well, I'm half blind, but I also can't see the screen from this far away. So we're going to imagine that his name is Big Dude 91 or something. They have an emblem Lynn, Ninja Lucina, Summer... What the hell is her name? I forgot her name. Emir. And a near save Brave Edelgard. Unfortunately, because it's near save, we get to smack their Lynn for free. Oh yeah, obviously in Attune Micaiah. I forgot to mention that. But it doesn't really matter. Because they don't have a Far Savior, we get to kill that Lynn for free. And then they can't kill our Lucina in retaliation because she has Spurn and Divinely Inspiring support, meaning that her curve shot gets pre-charged. Next up, I don't remember the name, but we're against a Lynn, Marissa, Felix at +1 with a Hathorn and a Duo Peony at +1. Maybe I can gleam over who we're fighting against. I think it was a player named Jax. Yeah, Jax. There you go. Okay, so Marissa's going to use her Duo button. Not changing exactly all that much. I guess maybe they're Harmonic Blades. Right? That's in the Duo button. Anyhow, we're just going to smack a little of Felix's HP. Just a little bit off. Shred it a little bit. I don't think he has NFU support, so he's only ever going to be hitting once into our Askr, which is very nice. Very convenient, honestly. So we just use Hector's actions to set up stones. Their Hathorn is going to set up their forest tiles. And for some reason they dumped their Marissa in front. I'm imagining just because they had no idea what to do, or it was a misclick. Maybe it's a misclick. But anyhow, we're going to have Askr kill his sisters with his dumbbell. And yeah, from there, Felix is just going to get danced because he can't survive a combat against Askr since we chipped his health. And Thor is going to smack Peony. Now you're going to see a very funny interaction quite soon. Once we move Thor one to the left with our Kanto, I was fully expecting Thor to die here. But no. We'll see Felix say, "I'll cut you down," and then fail to cut us down. With 3 health remaining, we just smack him in the head with Ignis. Because I guess he didn't travel that far, which was what led him to his death. But yeah. Anyhow, to wrap this up, we're gonna have Askr smack Lynn, and that's GG. So yeah. GG's Jax. Now we're against Titus Lulu, I think is the name. I cannot read. I'm illiterate, you see. Open illiteracy style. I'm sorry, I hate. How do you feel about the Open Gangnam styles in 2025? The big year 2025. I'm so sorry. upon illiteracy style. But anyways, we are... Oh yeah, so I used my Hathorn button here to set up forest tiles. I'm not really sure if that was a good idea because I kind of forgot that the forest, or the tree rather, to the right of Emblem Sigurd, the enemy Emblem Sigurd, is not traversable by my Sigurd. So, I don't know, there's too many terrains going on. The basic thing is that there's a tree blocking the path where I could have attacked Sigurd. So if I moved Hathorn one to the left, I think I would have been able to set up forest tiles to erase their ice tiles. But it doesn't really matter because their Sigurd is going to smack into our Ashe. I love Ashe, mainly because she's the daughter of Askr and I love Askr. But I recently gave my New Year's Ashe Ligu's friend, and I'm very happy with the investment. I'm glad that she's able to survive Sigurd, not safely, but able to survive Sigurd. And we're just waiting for her to refine, honestly. I think their name is Titus, Lulu. It looks like Titus. Anyhow, I'm going to use Loki to heal Ashe for 0 because I wanted to set up the ice tiles to override their tiles. And I guess this is the battle of like tiles this time around. Just a bunch of freaking ice all over the place. Anyhow, we're going to take Sigurd and we're going to smack Felix. Just get him off the board because he's a nuisance. 8 overkill, I think that was the numbers. And from there, the match is basically over. We're going to use Hathorn to attack into Ivy. You guys remember when Ivy was like an actual good nuke? I miss those days. Now she's just washed. I feel like she needed flat DR in order to actually function properly, but with 80% pierceable DR, it's just not enough. Maybe she had a flat. I wonder if you can use like Divine Nectar with her to like make her like decent or something, but it is what it is. I also need to stop smacking my lips right into the microphone because it's gonna mess things up real good. But anyhow, we are in another match where against the New Year's Nithogre, Emblem Lynn, Reinhardt, and a Dogger. I think that was all the characters there, all the units. Oh, and a Hathorn. Anyhow, we're just gonna get into zone. We're gonna do some movement shenanigans and set up all that exposure on that Nithogre. What is the name of this person? Cataholic. Yeah, that's the name of them. That's their name. We're just gonna keep exposing them. I think this New Year Nithogre had Celica Ring, which I'm not really sure why they ended turn so quickly. I feel like they could have threatened me much more. Maybe they were expecting Nithogre to live this combat, which, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty decent expectation because this killing is pretty insane. Also, she said this is your end like 3 times in a row, which I also find that very amusing. So, yeah, that was the end of that match. Reinhardt couldn't attack. Or if he could, he wouldn't have been able to kill. I think he wasn't literally able to attack because of the tree there, so. Tree and bulwark interaction. I think we're on our final match. I might be wrong. But we are against a Tamara, a Brave Alphonse, Ice Tribe Fjorm, Hathorn, I think New Year Hathorn, and a Mythic Eikthrnir. So we're going to use our Mythic Eikthrnir and smack Tamara. Her Sandstorm is going to proc, but it doesn't do any damage at all because Eikthrnir is busted or something. I would love to get a +10 Eikthrnir someday. Someday, but probably not anytime soon, unfortunately. Kuro Kinari is our opponent. I forgot to mention that. Our ice, they set up their ice tiles, which doesn't really do much for them, but yeah, they set it up. It's been done. And yeah, we're just gonna have Askr here block their path, and he's gonna get a proc of Great Talent off. But because this Tamara doesn't have NFU support, or any NFU for that matter, she's gonna take some really heavy damage from our Eikthrnir. And again, their Sandstorm does nothing, so we just kill her. Honestly, if she had NFU, I think we would have stalemated, but that didn't happen. And with Askr and Eikthrnir sitting there, the game is over. But yeah, that was the SDS season. We made it to rank 1. Perfect. No losses at all. The other replays weren't as interesting, so I just put the ones that were interesting in the video. And yeah, so if you wanted to check out my thought process on how I created these teams, please be sure to check out my last video. It's a new style of content, upon new content style, as I mentioned. And yeah, I think if you want to see that again, and you want to see it next season, please be sure to support that video. And of course, support this video, because I'm drawing a spicy thumbnail for it. I think you guys will enjoy it. And yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, I had to record my Mythic reaction. The Mythic trailer reaction right after this. So that will be out tonight. Well, by the time you guys are watching it, it will already... Watching this video, it will already have been out, but I guess that was a note from me. Anyhow, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. Would love to get there, and much more for this year. Tomorrow is Chinese New Year, so looking forward to prosperity, and I wish you all prosperity this year as well. I'm running out of things to say. I'm gonna shut my sexy hot mouth right now, and just say ciao ciao. Yeah, that was good, right? Oh well. Yeah. Okay, end the recording. I'm tired.